So I'm not going to ask you the dreaded question. I know you know what's
I
coming.
like it. I know I like addressing it. I just hate it because it. Go ahead.
All right. I'm going to put them into two categories. I know the answer to the first one. The second
Yeah.
one, what I'm really interested in. Number one, do you need a manager? And then, if so, at what stage of your career? Why I ask it like that is because, for example, an independent artist, I don't know if he's still independent, but someone like Russ, right? He's someone I look up to, someone I've read his book, It's All in Your Head. It's someone I actually study, right? At the stage he is, I don't think he can even afford to manage himself. You know what I mean? Like he
Right.
has so much on his plate. So from that angle, um, let us know.
So I do get that question quite often. I've even been asked myself if I'd like to manage select artists. My answer is always no.
Mm.
Uh, right away, respectfully though. But like my answer is always no,
Yeah,
because it always gets summed down, or summed up with just a series of a few questions. First question being, why do you feel like you need a manager? Right? I got to hear what that response is. Generally, the response is just, it's a lot. In a nutshell, the response is, there's a lot that I have to do.
mm.
Okay, there's a lot that I have to do too. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot that I have to do too. But
Yeah,
like I'm still out here, like not like I do a lot of stuff by myself still,
yeah,
but like I'm well aware. I think the difference is being well aware that this is just a normal part of the process. And I think that that's the thing that a
yes,
lot of
sir.
artists are missing. They're missing that what you have wearing all these multiple hats is normal because you're a business and your music is a product, right?
Mm.
No matter how which way you look at it, your business and your music is a product. You're a small business owner. You're a small business owner, entrepreneur, whatever you want to call it. So you're starting from the ground up here. Because you're starting from the ground up, you're not going to have all the available resources as somebody signed to a label. You know what I
Yes,
mean?
sir. Yeah.
You're going to be your own manager. You're going to be your own a public relations person. You're going to be your own social media manager. You know what I mean? You're going to
Marketer.
be your own strategic planning person, as far as your rollouts and stuff go. Like you're
Yeah.
going to be all that. You're going to be your own research and development department, like your
Graphic
own marketer,
designer.
graphic
Yeah.
designer, like you're going to be all of that. So I think what happens is artists end up feeling overwhelmed because they do have to do all these things, and it makes them feel like they instantly need assistance. But see,
Mm.
that's the key word right there. You don't really need a manager. You you probably need an assistant. You know what I mean? That's really it. You just need an assistant. You just need somebody to give you a hand. Because the thing is, when you hire a manager, first of all, any well-established manager is going to want anywhere from maybe 10 to 20% of pretty much everything that you do, because they're
Mm.
now helping you. They're now part of your organization. They're not giving you a hand, so they're contributing to that. And
Yeah.
as an exchange for contributing that, they want anywhere from 10 to 20%, right?
Mm.
So that's what a well-established manager is going to want. If there's things that you can still do by yourself, maybe you just need more education. Maybe you just need to educate yourself. Maybe you just need to just learn a little bit more about a
Mm.
specific topic or skill or something like that. Maybe you just need to look into tools and resources that are available to you so that you don't feel that overwhelmed. Because think about this scenario. If someone wants 10 to 20% of what you're doing, do you really want to give someone 10 to 20% of what you're doing when really
You do
the
it
real
yourself.
solution is you just
Hmm.
need to educate yourself. You just need to learn a little bit more. You just need to learn more about what's out there to help make the hard things that you're going through easier. And then right there, you'll instantly see, oh wow, like I don't really need a manager right now because there are things that I can still do on my own. And that's the defining line. So I guess going into your second question or second part of the question is, that is the defining line. When do you hit a point where you literally cannot do any more on your own? Like you have to get to the point of where you have not mastered each of those little micro hats that you wear, but you know enough and you're able to do enough to get you far enough to where the inquiries and the people wanting to work with you or network with you, when that stuff's coming in rapidly, you know what I mean? Right
Yeah.
in the beginning, it's like this. And then maybe
That's
there's a gap
facts.
in between,
A
and then
big
something
gap.
comes along your way. You might miss something, it might fly by you. You know what I mean? But as you start to learn and educate yourself more, stuff starts to come like this. And when it starts to come like this, that's when you can rightfully say, I'm only one person. Like, I'm literally only one person. I
Mm.
can't do all of this. Like,
All
you're
this.
sleeping. Sometimes you're sleeping, and
It's all happening.
like stuff's still happening. So like you can then rightfully say that you may need somebody. Even then, it still might just be an assistant. It might not necessarily be a manager. It might be an assistant. The secret sauce that a lot of people don't
An
understand
assistant.
is the right manager. The right manager is going to come hunting for you. The right people are going to come hunting for you because they're out here watching. They want that 10 to 20%. You know what I'm saying? Like, so
Yeah.
they're out here, they're trying to find that next best act to latch themselves to. So you got to understand that when you start putting in the work and those inquiries start coming in quick, you
Mm.
know, but also the side effect of that is the managers are on the other side of that, and they're watching and they're paying attention and they're trying to see what's going on in your operation, because then at that point they may be looking to infiltrate. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
first part is you probably just feel overwhelmed. You probably just need to educate yourself. You probably just need to find out what resources are out there. And then once you do that, once you get into the full swing of that and stuff starts to come in abundance,
Mm.
then at that point, maybe it's worth considering getting some extra help. But even then, question the extra help. Is the
Yeah.
extra help an assistant, or is it
Or
actually the
a
help of a manager?
manager. Oh, that distinction has opened the door in my mind.